know, a fella ought to buy real good quality equipment and then maintain his equipment real well. You know, that's for instance, I got a perfect example of that right here. Buy good quality equipment to start with. Like I bought this basket at a yard sale for $2, and then you have to maintain it. You know, it's been maintained a little here. It's about to be maintained a little bit more right here and here. And you know, it's not that I'm so tight that I won't go out and buy a laundry basket. This is just way more fun. I'm gonna see if I can get another 2 years out of it. I've been using it for about 10 years, 15 maybe. Well, it is time to take this from over here and put it over here and pick it up in the air, and I got some things to do to this thing. It's time to continue on. After a rain, the air is so clear, it looks like you can just reach out and touch the mountains. I never take for granted the beauty that surrounds me, and I am grateful every day for where God has planted me. Here's the deal. Yesterday I planned to work on this, but I wound up just following my ADD around all day long yesterday, just wherever it led me. I just went with the flow, the ADD flow. And I cleaned my shop, and I put all my chainsaws away, and I put all the grafting stuff away. But today, I have my jug of iced tea, and I have my overalls on, and all is right with the world. And so I'm going to move this over to this other side and commence to crack-a-lacking on it. One of the things I'm going to do is fix this. Wobbles around and I'm tired of it, and I'm going to have to drill these little rivets out the front, take that plate out so I can reach back in there and put the nuts and bolts on there and bolt that thing to the carburetors so it don't flop around like that. Yep, that's what I'm going to do, but that's not the first thing I'm going to do. We're going to get busy on that tonneau cover. I think that's the next order of business. Yep, I think so. Then cut in those other louvers. Probably be the next step. Then the windshield. And then the clear coat. And then on, you know, there's a doghouse to be built. It just never ends.
So I don't notice anything more than that.
But the car stops well?
Yes, that's fine.
I mean, the brakes are designed to operate perfectly well submerged.
A little progress. That tonneau cover is mounted. It's on its hinges and on the hood pins. The rope is just laying there. Don't have that attached yet. But before I do that, I want to change out this piping. This is just some bits and pieces that I had left over from another project, and now I have one solid piece big enough to go from the bottom over there all the way around and to the bottom on the other side, one continuous piece. So that'll look a lot nicer. Won't be, I got 3 or 4 on here. So that's next. Put the piping on, then attach the rope after that, and then the next thing will be to cut in these rear louvers. I was kind of playing around with placement, whether I want them back here or up there, and I don't know, but I like that they kind of break up the massive expanse of this trunk lid. This thing is just huge, and now that I've narrowed it, it looks even longer. But this thing's about done. I'm going to put a wrap on this pretty soon. I debated about running a piece of rope across here, but I don't. I think I'm just going to leave it like it is. So get these guys in, and when that's all done, the next thing I believe is probably going to be the windshields. Got to put some glass in this thing. I had little bits and pieces of this piping on here, stuck in places, and I finally ordered a piece long enough to do the whole thing in one section, and I put that in the oven for a little bit last night, warmed it up a tad, and man, it just laid out there so nice, and I think it gives it kind of a finished look. Anyhow, that's what I got done so far. I'm attaching the rope now. It's going to be done soon. Then I'll put these guys in back here. Well, this is the stage of the project where you concede to your innermost self that you are committed to the project, and that you're about to become even further committed, and probably should be committed. obviously hitting some bracing underneath. Okay, got just a little bit more cutting to do. Got to trim this out, make this a nice straight line, and I need to widen it about 1/8 of an inch, so I'll get the louvers up in there all the way. A little bit of trimming, a little massaging, and then we'll dress it up a little bit with that trim, and I think it'll be okay. Well, I think we're going to call this a wrap for tonight. I got kind of accomplished what I wanted to today. Got that thing kind of wrapped up, and I got these installed. And I want to drive it. And it's supposed to rain. We're going to get some good weather one of these days. All right. Catch y'all later. Appreciate you.